BDO and BPI entangled to Wirecard $2.1 billion financial scandal. Yes, guys, you heard it right. Is it another RCBC money laundering case, or are they just dragging into it to cover the real perpetrators for this case? Let's find out. So, who is this Wirecard, guys? Wirecard actually is a German payment processor and financial services provider. The company offers customers electronic payment, transactions, services, and risk management, as well as the issuing and processing of physical and virtual cards. So how come they lost this 2.1 billion dollars? It's just like that, guys. It disappeared in their balance sheet. So why BDO and BPI were dragged into it? What had happened? Actually, it was started actually on June 18 when uh, Wirecard announced that 2.1 billion dollar in cash was missing from their accounts, and uh, and they said uh, they cannot trace it in two Asian banks, uh, or they cannot find the billion-dollar funds or the accounts that supposedly held them in these two uh, Asian bank, no? Which later on they linked to BPI and BDO. So actually, guys, um, this story actually started when the Financial Times in 2019 published a story about Fintech, a center of money laundering. So the story revealed that a senior executive of its Asian Pacific operations had reportedly forged and backdated contracts in a string of suspicious transactions. So then Wirecard sued the Financial Times and hired KPMG as independent auditor to prove their innocence. So to fast track, in April 2020, KPMG, the independent auditor, said that it had not received enough documentation to sort through all the allegations of the Financial Times. So, in short, they cannot decide or to prove that their clients are innocent or is innocent. In a shocking story, on June 18, Wirecard announced that over 2.1 billion in cash, 2.1 billion dollar in cash was missing from its account. Then Wirecard said two Asian banks could not find the billion dollars funds or the accounts that supposedly held them. And that's why these two banks were linked into this case, no? And later on, uh, BDO and BPI give their statement. According to the CEO of BDO, which is who is Nestor Vitan, he said that Wirecard is not a client of BDO, and they don't have any relationship with Wirecard. Also, there is no account open to BDO. So how comes there is a document, a certificate that was issued to to the auditor, Ernst Young, uh, telling that there is a deposit certificate under the name of Wirecard issued by BDO. So that's what makes it more complicated. Who who is or who among the officials of BDO certified this bank deposit? According to the investigation done conducted by BDO, a certain senior officer was really involved into this scandal, who fabricated uh, this certificate. The same goes to BPI. According to their president, Cesar Consing, they don't have any relationship to with this German company or this fintech company, Wirecard. But again, they are also in conducted. They also conducted an investigation, and they found out that the same with video, there is an involvement insider, a certain employee who also fabricated these documents, telling that there is a fund uh, in BBI in favor of Wirecard. But according to them, this is bogus. There is no certificate actually. Even the Banco Central said, according to the governor Benjamin Dokno, there is no money or there is no actual money entered the Philippines. So just to support the statement of BDO and BPI that there is something wrong, there is a bogus transaction happen between involving uh, employees of BDO and BPI, but there is no money, actual money entered the Philippines. So meaning there is no really an account or there is no money in BDO or BPI because the Banco Central itself uh, supported the statement of BDO and BPI. So who has the money? If BDO or BPI is telling that they don't have this account, so who has the money, guys, for this 2.1 uh, billion dollars? No? It's a huge amount. So this is the this is the issue now. Where did the money go? If it's not in the BDO nor in PPI, then the question there is that how come they shown it in the balance sheet that they have this huge amount? And I think this not only happened in 2019 because it's in above 2.5 2.1 billion dollar. So is there a negligence or is there any uh, you can say uh, the external auditor did not perform well their job? Why they did not found out this one from the beginning? Maybe this already happened for a long time already. So if there is a big possibility that the bank trust account balances in the amount of 2.1 billion dollar do not exist. And I doubt that it's only happened in 2019. Why the external auditor did not find out this in early stages? You know? In effect, Wirecard is trying to inflate their cash position by telling that they have this huge amount where in fact there's none. So guys, this is a very interesting uh, financial scandal again, no, uh, at this current situation. No? We have pandemic. All of a sudden, uh, there is also a scandal happening in Germany involving this Wirecard company. It's a big company actually, and it drug it drug the or they drug the BDO and BPI. And there's a lot of news coming in. There is another guys involved actually, so we will find out, guys, if Wirecard just really drug these two big companies, these two big bank, and then who are these two employees who were involved to issue this uh, deposit certificate, and uh, why only now? Is there a poor performance done by also by the external auditor, and they only find out that there is a $2.1 billion missing in the account of Wirecard. So with this all news, guys, what is the effect in the stock price? If you will see the performance of Wirecard now, uh, in on June 18th, if you notice, there is a huge drop in their price. See, imagine that huge, around 72%. And if we will look on BDO and BPI, they were a little bit there's a little bit what I call this uh, down downfalls on their prices. But when the president and CEO started to issue their statement, it recovered this week. You see this spike again. Huh? Same goes with BPI. A sudden drop, but when BPI and the Banco Central issued their statement, they were able to recover. But still, the question is there. Who are these two employees involved again? Is it again another money laundering case involving these two employees? The same with RCBC? Guys, let's find out. We will uh, we will we will keep an eye on this issue, and hopefully the truth will prevail, as this involve a huge amount, and what will happen on their customer, what happened to their credibility. Will you allow this company again to process your payment? This is really a big issue. So let's wait and find out. Um, Hopefully, BDO and BPI will or can clear their names, because this is a big bank. You know, they're a well-known bank in the Philippines. If they cannot tolerate, if there's really involvement, then imagine the effect of this financial institution in the Philippines. But uh, because of the statement of the governor of the Banco Central, I think they are innocent. and we just hope and pray it will resolve soon and clear their names, and Wirecard can recover with this scandal. So guys, if you have any comments or if you have any suggestion, and if you are new to my channel, just subscribe and click the button so you will be updated. Thank you.